light blue, no dark blue.
Good morning. I haven't been in a couple vlogs because I'm always sleeping or just out of the frame. But this morning we are getting school done. I actually have been able to keep up with school since I had the baby because, I don't know, just the curriculum and stuff I choose is pretty simple to facilitate. The boys are working on their letters. The girls are supposed to be cleaning their rooms, but I can actually hear them fussing at each other. And our baby is sleeping. Feels like he's always sleeping when we're filming, but we'll get him in the video today. Anyway, it's just I love mornings. He takes a really good nap in the morning, which means I can get up, get the kids all started on their stuff, and get some laundry done. That's kind of been my routine. We also have a friend coming over today and they are bringing us lunch, which is so exciting. Lunch has kind of been our hardest meal to keep up with because people brought us dinner almost every night still, getting a lot of dinners, but it's kind of nice that she's bringing us lunch.
Alright, let's put in the... You gotta get your clothes off before you take a bath. We'll just jump out. It's bath time. It's kind of funny because right when we had this baby, Mr. Wilder, it seems like a couple other of our kids actually went into a hard stage. As you know, kids have this, it comes and it goes. One of them though is Brighton, 2-year-old. They say terrible twos. Whatever you ask him to do right now, he does the opposite. He will run from you if you call him. And it's not malicious, it's just a stage he's going through. We've gone through this with all our kids, but it's challenging.
It's challenging, but we do actually call it the terrific twos because we love 2-year-olds. We think that it's the funnest. It's so fun.
There's little man, he's sleeping. He is so sweet in there, just sleeping and sleeping. Now I've got to go outside into the rain and do the animal chores.
He woke up. Oh, Daddy, did you wake him up?
I didn't touch him.
I'm just teasing.
I didn't touch him at all.
He's getting hungry.
What a cute boy.
I love all the little squeaks and grunts they make when they're so little.
So sweet.
Oh my goodness. Look at that sound and remember the words that we practiced that start with that sound. Do you remember? Yes. Thanks. I don't think we need that on today. Oh, I'm filming. Our friends are here. They brought us lunch, which we're so thankful for. Gigantic subs from the grocery store. And they are loving on our babies. And then this is my good friend who, which is so interesting. We were pregnant together this time. But her daughter actually babysits my kids in the past, which is just funny. So we're having a great time, a rainy day at home. We're not getting any work done today except schoolwork. And just enjoying company.
No, I can kill you.
The rain has stopped and the sun is coming out. But I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get Arthur to wake up from holding that sweet baby.
Don't touch this one. And don't. These are good plants. These are asparagus. You know that. Hit this one right here and get that one. Chop that one out. Use your hoe.
My shovel can't get out.
I'm just trying to get some of these weeds cleared out. I'd say the worst of the weeds from around the bottom of the asparagus. Right now I'm just trying to get the basics done, which is keep this grass strip here from growing into the asparagus. So I've put cardboard down and I will mulch over all that heavily. I hate to do this, weed eat my garden every year. I'm not really displaying best practice. Got a bunch of weeds here. Probably would have been better. Actually, I know it would have been better to either tarp the area 3 or 4 weeks ago with a black tarp, or to have planted cover crop everywhere here. Anyway, here we go. On the other hand, a little bit more positive perspective. You know, the weeds, they actually are a cover crop. It's kind of like they're God's cover crop. It's part of maybe His mercy for us when we fail to do things the perfect way. On another really positive note, our garden soil is way better than it was last year because we put a bunch of compost in it last year. What else did we do? Oh, well, chickens were on it. We put a bunch of mulch on it, which has basically totally disappeared. And we put, what am I saying? Manure from the barn. I was really actually pleasantly surprised when I dug into this soil and just saw how nice it was. I mean, this area over here, covered in weeds, but if you look underneath, the soil is extremely rich and black in here. And it wasn't like that when we started. Barefoot, but not pregnant.
This is harder than being pregnant.
It is harder.
I just want to have a little heart to heart with y'all. I am so stressed out about our garden situation, and I know everyone's gonna say, oh, just love on your baby, but when there's something that you love to do that like invigorates you and you can't do it, it's frustrating. I'm not frustrated with him, but I'm just, so I was like, all day long I've been Googling and brainstorming how to do this with a newborn.
That's awesome.
You know, though, I just got cleared to be working and like doing more than just sitting, so it could be that I'll feel better after a couple of days of activity.
I better get to work. I'm rototilling. Some of you are like, it's about time, Arthur. Others are shocked and horrified that I would till the dirt in my garden. Anyway, I think by next year, honestly, looking at this soil, I think if I mulch this lower section really well at the end of this gardening season, I don't think I'll actually use a rototiller next year in this lower section. Upper section, we'll see. I did great up here. I'm okay with how that turned out. When I got into this section down here, it started getting close to mucky, and I pulled out of this area because I don't want to turn this thing into a brick by rototilling it when it's too wet. So then I moved to this other side, did this top strip, but now I've got to start a fire for the kids. I promised them we'd do a little cookout, so I better get cracking because it is 5:30.
Justice just seemed like such a boy now. I love hearing what he has to say about everything.
He does.
Like, he was explaining to me how to make a s'more. And it was this very well articulated process. It was pretty cool.
Taking that baby inside?
Yeah, I'm ready just to go inside.
The sun just popped out from beneath the clouds. It's about to set. It just came out from beneath the clouds, and then it'll set behind the mountains, and it got so beautiful. The pigs are out, and it's hard to be frustrated because they're just running around and eating clover. How can I blame them for wanting to do that? Well, we're gonna call this a wrap. This has been another great day in the homestead. We thank you for joining us, and we'll see you really soon.